Hey there YouTube, this is Matt from Tabletop Life, and today we're going to be unboxing God of War, the card game. This is one we picked up at Gen Con. It is made by Simon Games, and we just played this on episode 39 of the Tabletop Life podcast, so be sure and check that out if you haven't already listened to it. But let's dive in and we'll show you everything that comes in here. So this is a pretty nice box, actually. Right inside here we've got the rulebook. That shows you all the components you get with the game. How to set everything up. This kind of explains how the scenes work. And just walks you step by step through how to play the game. And we did take a little longer than originally planned to kind of figure all this out. There were some excellent tutorials we found from the one-stop co-op shop that I will link below, some videos where they played God of War. They were really enjoyable. I'll be sure to link those over to you guys. Here we have the character cards, and these you set beside you while you play, and down here you can track your rage meter. It gives you your health and information about your character. Atreus, Kratos, and Freya. Atreus, Kratos, and Freya are the only three characters who can be played solo. Listen. Here's the meat and potatoes of this game. It's kind of cool that insert is the way it's done. So I'll start off with the die. There's only one die in this game. You roll for defense. It's a nice matte black die, and these numbers for the shield is actually like engraved into it. So very cool. Okay, next here, let's dive into some of these cards. This deck is all about your actions. And so some cards in this game just have a value, and you can apply that to anything. Some of them have limits, like this one cannot be added to other cards. Some of these have a specific attack type, like this is a melee attack. Some of them have functions, like this one cancels all damage from one attack. And you'll notice all these cards have a symbol up here in the corner. Those symbols are the ones that tell you what enemy is going to attack you. Let's see. Heal each hero. Heal again. Cancel damage. You can buff an ally's attack. And here's a cool card that basically lets you do anything. So you've got melee damage, defense, or ranged damage. You notice the or means you can only pick one of these. But it does let you string it together with other cards, which is very cool. All players can draw a card. And this is most of the deck is going to be either attacks or values. And as you can see, there are a lot of these. So I'll pick up the pace thumbing through them, but now here, there's some different ones we've been seeing before. These are status cards. And there are different ones. There's the poison cards. There are shatter crystals. And these cards, you collect them to do different things depending on which map you're playing on. And then stun. It looks like the rest of these are just regular. Draw cards, return cards, draw cards, advance your rage meter, and some more defense. That's a nice one. +6. I think it's the highest in the game to add 6 to an attack. So that's basically all of that deck. The next deck we'll go through here are bosses. And so once you set up your levels, these would be the final bosses that you would play against. You can see here there's special rules for each one and the conditions to beat that encounter. We'll go through these next. These are the actual characters you have. And you see they have the little plastic stands to hold them up. They're pretty good quality cardboard, I will say. I was slightly disappointed they weren't minis, but this was a very affordable game. I think I only paid $40 for this. Like I said, I got it at Gen Con. So minis would have been nice, but I understand why they weren't minis. Let's go and look through. Oh, this is cool. This is the first player token. I'm not going to go through all of these tokens here, but these are health tokens. There's a stun token. These are just little general purpose tokens. I think you use these to, if I remember right, for increases and decreases in hand size. That's a minus and that's a plus. Look, purple. Damage tokens, I think. And that's not good. There are also, and I forget this. These must be. These are the Freya tokens. Yeah. So that's one of Freya's tricks is she can cancel all incoming damage by giving a player one of these tokens. I think that's all the different ones we have in here. Now, I do want to spend some more time looking at these and then the character cards. So, these cards here, which aren't going to make much sense, are the levels. So, how you play this game, I'm going to move this out of the way temporarily, is you take a set like this, and they're all labeled. If you look right down here, this little icon tells you what order these go into, and the arrow pointing down tells you it's the bottom. So this is your game board. This was kind of a strange one to show you on because this one actually has multiple levels. You can see there. They go on top of these other ones. And then as the game progresses, they come off. And so that's how the tile cards work, and that's what forms the board you play on. Each one of these is a separate board. So these are the stages you can choose to play. And generally a game is 2 of these stages plus a final boss. So it makes like a pyramid. Now, the art on all these is really cool. I will go through some more of these. I won't set them all up. I'll at least let you look at them. And then each one does have a backside. So like this enemy, when defeated, would flip over. If that makes any sense or not. Like that's the first side. And then after you defeat it, it goes to that. See? You then immediately flip it back over. So these enemies will respawn, to use a video game term, and you're constantly fighting them. So that's why it's very important to keep track of what the actual objective is. I haven't read anything, but I do hope they make some expansions for this, because it would be very cool to play different, levels, for lack of a better term, from different God of War games. So you can see the art on these is just gorgeous. And you'll see when the game tells you to, pull scenario 7, that's how you can tell by that number right there will be on every card in this scenario. So even if you get these cards all mixed up, that's how you can tell them apart. These are very similar to some of the cards we saw earlier. You see they'll have a certain attack type or value, an effect you can do, or just a straight attack. Now these cards you can see have the rage symbol there. That means once you play this card, you get to increase your rage meter. Mimir's a strange character because he doesn't have a turn of his own. He just kind of plays off of everyone else. But he is very powerful. Freya does a lot of healing and magic. A lot of defense. Atreus isn't a bad hero. He seems more ranged. And then Kratos is just a powerhouse. As you would expect if you've played the PlayStation game this is based on. Alright, and that's it. This is God of War, the card game. Hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing. If you did, go ahead, give us a like, subscribe to get more of these videos in the future. And until next time, game over. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel to get our latest tabletop gaming videos. We have unboxings for the Dungeons & Dragons starter kit and the Trapper Keeper game coming soon. We're also still doing a giveaway for a CoolStuff Inc. gift certificate. To be entered, like this video and leave us a comment below about God of War.